What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished doing the live stream. Just finished watching the Barcelona game. Barcelona winning 3-0 away at Celta Vigo. Finally breaking the Balaídos curse. We finally won the league for the first time since 2015. And Koeman and the men have got the job done. Starting lineup is on the screen right now. It is the exact same lineup that we've played against Villarreal and the João Gamper. Neto and goal, Roberto, Piqué, Lenglet, Jordi Alba, Busquets, De Jong, Griezmann, Coutinho, Fati, and Lionel Messi up top. Game started off a lot in Barcelona's favor. Beautiful passing and interplay. Ansu Fati again gets the first goal of the game by the Coutinho assist. Absolutely brilliant from Ansu Fati again today. And special mention to Philippe Coutinho today. He had a brilliant game. So a lot of controversy happened between the middle of the first half and the end. Piqué getting a red card, offside, VAR rescinds it as the player was offside, so Piqué gets lucky, and then Lenglet gets sent off, and it was an absolute disgrace that Lenglet got sent off. It was not a second yellow in my opinion. Referees thought there was an elbow in the face, that's why he gave the second yellow, but I think it was a very harsh yellow card. So Barcelona ended up taking off with Antoine Griezmann and bringing in Ronald Araujo. And Araujo had to play the whole second half with Piqué, both right-footed center back, and it looked like it worked really well. Piqué ended up playing on the left side of the center half position, and it worked well. Messi got the goal later in the game. Beautiful again from Messi. Goes past three players, shoots the ball, deflection off the knee of a defender, and it goes in. So it did go down as an own goal, but you know, it is what it is. Messi ended up scoring again from a Coutinho shot outside the box, hit the post. Messi gets the rebound again. He was offside, so the goal did not count. Finally, the last goal from Roberto came at the very end of the game. Counter-attack, Messi goes through three players again. Beautiful again. Shot was saved. Rebound was hit in by Roberto. Beautiful finish from Sergio Roberto. And the performance overall, I think, was decent, especially for, what the side that we put out. I think, again, the fullbacks on our team are not that good. Jordi Alba had a poor performance after that good performance he had against Villarreal. I think Roberto did okay. I think the goal will bring up his play rating up in a little bit, which we'll talk about in just a second. But again, Serginho just coming in is going to be a massive help. And I do think that Junior Firpo is knocking on the door to start. Just because I think Alba, again, has been really dodgy. I do think Alba will get the start against Sevilla. But if he doesn't put in a good performance, we need to call for Firpo. Champions League coming in. Copa del Rey about to start too. Going to have a lot of games back to back. And the La Liga is a little bit behind from other leagues, so they're going to want to catch up as well. I think Firpo's going to get his chance pretty soon. Now let's get into the player ratings. Neto in goal. I'm going to give Neto, I think this is maybe a controversial pick. I'm going to give Neto an 8. I think today he did really well. A lot of good saves from Nolito, Iago Aspas, Santimina. Did brilliantly in goal today and had to make a lot of tough saves. Roberto, I think this is going to be a bit controversial, but I think he was an average 6. But just for that goal, I'm going to give him a 7. I do think overall he did okay. I think defensively, again, he was a little bit poor. Attacking, he was a little bit, you can give him the benefit of the doubt in attack, but again, Serginho Dest coming in, he's going to absolutely destroy Roberto and take that starting spot without a shadow of a doubt. Two center backs today, Piqué. I'm going to give Piqué an average 6 as well. I do think maybe it's a little bit harsh. I think maybe he's like a 6.5. I think the first half he did really bad. Getting that red card, getting a yellow card again. But I do think the second half he did play really well. Got a knock on his knee against the post as well. So overall, I'll give him a 6. Clement Lenglet, had to give him a 5. I think he was doing well up until the red card, but then he got sent off, so 5 for me. Jordi Alba, 5 again, below par, poor again. Didn't get really in the attacking third that much. Defensively was, really lackluster. In the CDM position, we're going to start off with Sergio Busquets, and I don't want to see any hate in the comments for Busquets today. I think Busquets today had a very solid 7 out of 10 performance. I think, he had a very important interception for the first goal that could have led to a counterattack, but in the end he intercepted it. And then the ball fell for Coutinho, who gave the Ansu Fati the assist. So I do think Busquets had a good game today overall. I do think he did, fade into the end of the last 20 minutes again. And again, Koeman didn't make any subs. We'll talk about his player rating in just a second. But I think Busquets was a solid 7 out of 10. I'll give the same to De Jong. I think De Jong started off slow. There were a lot of great through balls that he could have played but didn't see it. But he had that beautiful outside the foot pass to Griezmann. Griezmann couldn't control it in time. Second half, I think he did really well defensively and, counteracting the press and keeping the intensity going. I think both CDMs today get a 7 out of 10. But I do think Pjanic is knocking on the door to start. Philippe Coutinho in the number 10 role, I'm going to give him a very solid, a very high 8 out of 10. I think he's up there for man of the match. I don't know who I'm going to give it to just yet, but I do think he's up there for man of the match. Coutinho, again, brilliant in that cam role. He's coming to life in Barcelona now. Hopefully he can keep it going. Griezmann, I'm going to give him an average 6 just because he didn't play the full game. Got subbed off for the red card from Lenglet for Araujo. I think up until then he wasn't doing that bad, but then again, that poor touch from that beautiful De Jong cross that could have led to a goal. You know, at the end of the day, I think a 6 out of 10 is very fair for him, and he didn't get to play the whole game anyways. Ansu Fati, I give him a brilliant 8 out of 10 as well. I think he did really well. Again, every time he had the ball, I felt like there was a threat. Got the goal again with the beautiful toe poke finish. Got subbed off again in the 65th minute or so. Didn't get to play the full game. But Ansu Fati for me gives it an 8. And Lionel Messi, probably my man of the match today. I guess, you know, nice safe bet. I'll give him a high 8 out of 10 as well. I think he was beautiful in the final third of the pitch. And, you know, getting that goal technically, but went down as his own goal. Hitting the rebound against the post from Coutinho with a call for offside, and then made the chance for the third goal as well. And overall, today, his play was absolutely beautiful. Let's get into the sub. I think Araujo today was a solid 7 out of 10. Looks like we got to start back on our hands, boys. He was absolutely brilliant today again. Only played one half, but I think in that one half, he really put his stance on the game and was a very solid performance. Pedri, I'll give him an average 6. Didn't really get into the game that much, but, you know, kept the intensity going and kept, you know, the high press going. But overall, you know, didn't have that much to get into the game. Finally, Trincao. I think I'll give Trincao an average 6. I don't want to be too harsh on him, but he had a lot of bad touches in the final third of the field. Tried to, you know, take on a few players and the ball slipped, but you got to keep in mind the conditions today. Conditions today were absolutely awful, windy and raining. Couldn't get any worse than that, but I'll give him a fair 6 out of 10. Now, Ronald Koeman. I think this is going to be very controversial for me, but I'm going to give Koeman a 6 out of 10. Now, I do credit him for, you know, keeping the same team. I do credit him for the performance. I do credit him for the win. Again, we had the curse here. We haven't won here since 2015. But I'm just disappointed again with him not using his subs. Just keep in mind, he was forced to miss the first sub in Araujo, and then he only brought on Pedri and Trincao. Where's Pjanic? Where's Puig? Where's Dembele? We have quality on the bench. We were 1-0 down, didn't make any subs. We desperately needed width again. And a lot of the times, that, you know, false 9, number 10, number striker role was completely empty. Like, you'd see Messi or Griezmann running down the wing or Ansu Fati, and there'd be no one in the middle. And then Messi dropped back to get the ball, Griezmann's out wide. That's what I didn't like about the system today. There was no pure number 9. And that's why if Depay comes in, or maybe start Braithwaite or something, but, you know, there's no one in that, you know, number 9 role the whole game. Like, it's either Messi, if Messi stayed up, he was there. If Messi dropped back, there was no one there. No one went to go occupy that space. Didn't really agree with that. And finally, again, on the subs, didn't make all 5 of his subs, only made 2. I ain't giving him credit for the Araujo sub because he was forced to make that one. But I give him credit for the win. I give him credit for the team's performance. So I'm going to give him a controversial 6 out of 10. Let me know your guys' player ratings down in the comments below. And that's going to be it for this match preview, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. And our next game is going to be Sevilla on Sunday. Obviously, they played today, and Yugen Lopetegui got a red card. So he won't be on the Sevilla bench for this game. So it's going to be an interesting game. Sevilla is probably going to be our toughest test yet. But at the end of the day, we broke the Balaídos curse, and we are now finally have our first win since 2015 against Celta Vigo in the league. Beautiful performance, and again, the kit today was absolutely fire. That black kit, thank God I bought it. Beautiful kit, and it looks good on the players, and thank God we got the win. See you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.